Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Stepdle puzzle. On this day in 1872, the Dutch abstract painter PIET Mondrian was born. Now, you might not know the name, but I'm sure you've seen some of his work. If you're being unkind, some of it you might describe as red, yellow and blue squares on a white background. But I don't mind a bit of abstract art. It's sometimes more interesting than looking at a bunch of people's faces. And so, to mark the occasion of what would have been his 152nd birthday, if my maths was correct, I'm going to be using some words from titles of his works as my starting guesses. Starting with grey tree, and grey does give me indeed 4 greys, which is apt but annoying. So we will go composition with red, blue and yellow. So we'll go for blue. Not blur, because we've ruled out the R. And it's a very good job I spotted that typo. Right, at least we got one letter correct next. Let's see if some poetry will help. Oh, still not. We don't have the E in the right place still, and we still haven't got anything else correct. Can I mend this? Oh. Is the N going to be first or last? Let's try first. There we go. 5-letter. He has a work called Pier and Ocean, so I will go for ocean. And I am not at all surprised that we didn't get 5 greys there. I did have a backup. I was going to go for ships. He's got a work called Moored Ship's Sun, S-U-N. So if I got 5 greys, I would have gone for that. But I didn't need to, and I didn't think I would need to, because we've got the O, E and N, all pretty common letters. Let's see how brightly the sun would have shone. Oh wow, still nothing's in the right place. So if I'd gone for ships, I might well have got 5 greys. How about some money? We still haven't got the O in the right place, so that means it has to be an OY ending. So enjoy could be envoy, but I think enjoy is more likely. Oh, that is so annoying. So ships would have given me 5 greys, and then I'd have gone for ocean, and it would have just taken me 1 extra guess. Although I wouldn't have gone for shone, so I don't know what I'd have gone for after that. Anyway, we are where we are. We will move on to Broadway Boogie Woogie. Everybody likes some Broadway Boogie Woogie, I guess. So we'll go for boogie. We've got the 2 vowels, but not in the right place. So it's not an ing ending. If the E is not last, that makes it more likely that it's an ED or an ER ending. So I'm definitely going to put the E in 5th. Let's see how wicked this game is being today. Oh, not at all. I risked the W and the K paid off. But not the W, and the R and the S are wrong as well. So what are we going to do here? Linked. That 3rd letter cannot be very many things. I suppose it could be milked, but we'll find out if we've got the L after this. And it was correct. There's probably not many other words that would have fitted there. It's already annoying, because it took me a couple of extra guesses after I got the KED ending. Anyway, we will end with village church. I might have gone for church if I got 6 greys from boogie, but I didn't need to, so we can go for village from village church now. Oh, still the only the I and the E for the 2nd word in a row. Right, let's stick with the CK theme from the previous word. Let's see if we've got a sticker. Oh, no CK. More surprisingly, no S or T either. So what is the ending of this word going to be? The E is not last or penultimate, and it's not an ING ending or an IER ending or an INE ending, so it can't even be something like machine, or I suppose turbine. That's ruled out because of the T, but machine is ruled out because of the A and the C, so neither of them could have been correct anyway. But none of that helps, because we have to use the R and the E, but not in the last 2 positions. I suppose I could try an RE beginning, but what am I going to do with this I? What am I going to do with the ending of this word? We don't have that many nice consonants left. We've ruled out the S and the T and the L and the GC, and I'm not that worried that we've ruled out the V. But all of the others are kind of slightly common letters. So what are we going to do instead? Friend doesn't quite fit. And friendy is not a word. And it couldn't be correct anyway because the I can't be third. So are we going to try an RE beginning? What would come after that? Maybe the I is first. It could be in or im. Impress was what sprang to mind, but of course we can't use the S, so we need to find a slightly different ending. Hindery is not a word, but oh no, the I can't be second anyway. So the E is probably before the I, that means. Can't be inherit either because we've ruled out the T, that's quite annoying. Requiem? No, because that's spelled like that, isn't it? Yeah, so the E cannot be sixth. Even though that's unlikely to help me anyway, I would have been tempted to go for it just to get some more information. I don't think I'd have got much useful information about the Q, but maybe the other letters would have helped. But yeah, it's definitely not correct because of the position of the E, so we're going to have to try to think a bit longer. Hurried. I think I'd go for hurried rather than requiem. Hurried also can't be correct for the same reason, but I might just need to go for it to get some more information. Oh wow, we've got a U. We still haven't got the right position for the R, even though we've now ruled it out of positions 3, 4 and 5 to go with position 7 where it was already ruled out. So that makes it a lot more likely that it's an RE beginning. It can't be require, but it really does look like it could be that beginning. Now I'm really thinking, should I have gone for requiem on the previous guess? That beginning uses all 4 letters that we know we definitely have to use. Ah, enquiry. It's not a re-beginning, it's an N beginning. Then we don't have to use the E later and we still can use the R for the ending. Oh, that's still nowhere near correct. Okay, it's got to be an RE beginning, surely. Reunion. No, because we just ruled out the N. What is the ending of this word then? The E and the R, neither of them comes after the I. So is the U there? Surely the U's got to be there. So that's the pattern we're working with. Unless it starts with U, but that feels unlikely as well. Yeah, no, if it starts with U, then the R has got to be second, because it's the only other remaining position. I can't believe that that's going to be correct. But is it really going to be REU as the beginning? If it's not, then the U is 6th or 7th, and surely that's unlikely as well. What's the other option? If the R is not first, I suppose it could be something like that. But then where would the E be? The E would have to be there, and we're not going to have 3 consonants in a row, are we? Okay, so if the R is second, yeah, the R can't be second, so it has to start with the R. Is it really going to be... I suppose it still could be an I-U-M. Oh, did I spell requiem wrong? No, because we just ruled out the Q. But it definitely could be re-eum. That's plausible. Oh, premium. It's not an RE beginning. The RE is just shifted a little bit across. Oh, good guessing was at a premium there, but at least I got there with still just one guess in hand. It's not quite the closest I've come to failing. And in some ways, quadruple 5 would have been a nicer pattern. But I'd have been a lot more scared if that was my last guess. As it is, we had a little bit of leeway, and we got there in 19 rather than 20, which is definitely not my best performance, but also not my worst. That is the Stepdle puzzle. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you got this far, and now go and put some squares on some paper. Bye for now.